Hey guys, Jake here, Bikes, Bucks, and Trucks. Today I'm going to be showing you my high idle switch on my 12 valve Cummins. I did a lot of research on this before I came up with it. Unfortunately, there's not a ton of aftermarket support for a high idle switch, mainly because you have a mechanical fuel system. So it's very limited. I've seen some guys doing tapping into their cruise control motors. I know not everyone has cruise control. It's kind of complicated wiring. I'm sure I could have figured it out, but I came up with something much simpler, a bit cheaper. Anyone should be able to do this, really. I'm not really gonna do like an install video today. It's more just gonna be showing you what I did. You should be able to figure it out. But if you guys do want a parts list and a more detailed install video, just let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to do one for you. Yes, I'm aware, full disclaimer, this is pretty ugly. I'm going to be doing a full resto on this truck soon, which I will be making videos about. So I didn't want to get too in depth with this. It's just my daily right now. I just needed high idle just so I could have some heat when I'm warming up in the mornings or whatever after work. So it's kind of ugly. I didn't hide the wires or anything. I didn't solder or anything. It's kind of just thrown in there. So forgive me for that. But man, she works fantastic. So let's get right into it. So my truck is a 96 12 valve Cummins. This will work for pretty much any era Cummins, but I know if you go any newer, if you're going with the 24 valve, then you have aftermarket support. You can put in a tuner and just run high idle off of that. So this is more meant for us guys with the mechanical systems. So what I did here was I went to Princess Auto and I bought this little mechanical motor. So all this does is it has like a kind of a worm gear inside that turns in and out when you apply power. So I just mounted that. It just had one bolt hole. I was able to go up through the fender and run one bolt through, put a nut on, mount that on pretty securely. Then I literally just hose clamped some spare wire I had kicking around, ran it up, and I just fed it in behind this hole here and just clipped it right behind where the throttle goes. Now for the wiring, I had to get a reverse polarity switch. So what happens is if you hit the switch up one way, it applies power on one side, and if you hit it the other side, it applies it on the other side. So this is it right here, super simple. The switch was probably one of the most expensive parts of the build. It was the hardest thing to find, but I did get it at Princess Auto. So you go down or up, so I have it up and that idles it up more, and you go down and idles it down more. So I'll show you under the hood now what is happening under there. So now I'll show you with the truck running, just so you can see I'm not a liar. So foot off the gas, just on the brake. I'll see if I can get you to see the RPM as well. So as you can see, it works quite excellent actually. Definitely looks a little sketchy. I'm sure you could do it up way cleaner than I did. And I probably will once I make this truck a bit nicer. But for now, it definitely gets the job done. You probably know in these 12 valves, if you have one, it's hard to get your heat going unless you're above 1500 RPM. You could idle that sucker all day and she will hardly get warm. So guys, like I said, brand new to YouTube. This is only my second video. Would really help me out if you guys would subscribe, give this video a like. Would love to hear your comments, what you think. You know, any constructive criticism is always welcome too. So thanks guys, thanks for watching. Hope this helped you out, and we'll see you in the next video.